at
Dana White's Contender Series
u.f.clips.
has given us quite a few bangers when it comes to potential prospects, and it looks like Raul Rosas Jr. might be one of the next ones. Let's check it out. Raul Rosas Jr. has made some pretty big claims for his future in the league, and he's sure that his dreams are going to happen.
I'm thankful and blessed for this opportunity. It all took hard work, and just like my parents supporting me, so now I'm just ready to go for everybody. All I see is gold. We already opened the first door, another step closer to my dream to become the youngest UFC champion. And, I already showed a little bit of my skill, Y'all haven't seen nothing yet. That was like really nothing, I can do way better, but at the end of the day, whatever I say, it's not, I got to go out there and show it. So next time I will go out there and show it.
People were talking about you as much as anybody, maybe outside of Bo Nickel. I mean, you had a ton of attention on you, right?
That's right.
What was the nerves or the feel like coming into this? Because it felt like, the pressure had to be immense.
Nah, I honestly didn't have no pressure, but even if I had pressure makes diamonds, but I had no pressure, because I know what I have, I wasn't even nervous backstage. If you see the videos like that they took, if they even release them, I was like just taking a nap, I woke up on the last fight. I'm using everybody as my warm-up, I don't even care, I don't even care who you put in front of me, I never get nervous, I've been here, like even though I'm 17, I'm an experienced fighter, and I'm coming for everybody, I don't care who it is, even if I have to go fight right now, I'll go fight right now, I don't even care.
I know you would prefer to, get a nice submission or something, but it was a great fight. So, I guess in your mindset, were you frustrated at how maybe difficult it was or how much of a fight Mondo was putting up?
Nah, I expected it because at the end of the day, this is Contender Series. Everybody's here for a reason, and we're all like, this is a life-changing opportunity, so I expected him to bring everything, and I was trying to get the kill every second of the fight, and I wasn't able to get it, he was a tough guy, hanging in there, so props to him, but next time I will get the kill.
This journey to the top, how quickly to your fighting ranked opponents, how do you see this journey going?
I'm just ready to fight like every week, every month. I don't even care, I'm all gas, no breaks, like I said, I'll rest when I'm retired, when I'm old, right now. We're just getting started, so there's no reason to take a break, And I know it won't be easy, nothing's easy in this life, but I will become the youngest UFC champion. I don't care what it takes, Nobody's gonna take this away from me. So, like I said, if I can fight a guy from the top 5 on my UFC debut, I would. Well, I gotta work my way up there, and I will be up there soon. I will become a youngest UFC champion when I'm like 19, 20, 21. It doesn't matter.
This was after Dana White said how impressed he was with the young fighter.
I know we seem to be saying this more and more often about how we're watching the sport evolve in our eyes, but when you see someone who's 17 and he does a flying knee to a takedown transition and he does the leg stretch in the first round, are we seeing like this sport has so much further to grow and we're just starting to scratch the surface?
You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And yes, yeah, I agree. And I was talking to you guys last week or whenever it was, we're building this PI in Mexico. I'm going to build the PI in Africa. We're talking about one in Abu Dhabi. And as this stuff starts to happen, and I'm telling you, over the next 5 years, you're going to see some crazy athletes in this sport.
Aljamain Sterling recognized the talent in Rosas and tweeted, "This 17-year-old kid is chatting a huge game. I love it. DWCS." After hearing Rosas' plans for the UFC, he followed it up with the following tweet. "Congrats to Rosas Jr. I'd slow down on the Chito, Yan, and UFC champ stuff though. Might be better/wiser to get OG training partners to guide you and learn from them. But to each his own. Fun scrap. BJJ can be fun when both fighters understand what they're doing. #DWCS. Other fighters couldn't get enough of the fighter though. Charles Rosa tweeted, "Let's go Rosas Jr. Met this young man in Vegas and he's the nicest kid you could meet. But in the cage, he's a different animal. At UFC Bound." Before his shot at Dana White's Contender Series, Raul Rosas Jr. was already confident in his plans to become the youngest fighter to become champion in the UFC.
The youngest fighter in Dana White Contender Series history at 17 years old, fighting Mando El Toro Gutierrez September 20th at the UFC Apex. Raul, tell me a little about yourself. 17 years old, 5-0. I know you competed and you won gold for the U.S. in the championships, in World Championships in 2019. So how this opportunity to fight in Dana White Contender Series came to you at such a young age?
I feel blessed for this opportunity. I have a good connection with my management, Iridium. Jason House has been doing all the work, and I told him that I was ready, and he believes that I'm ready. So he was able to talk to the commission, and I've shown them that I'm ready with the 5-0 record. And Jason has got a lot of footage and a lot of information from me. and my parents' consent, and he was able to get the license for me. And I know I'm young, I know I'm 17, but I believe in myself, and I've shown everybody with the 5-0 record since my pro debut. They were like, "Oh, you're too young," but no, I know I'm ready. I know I'm still still ready, and whoever doesn't believe it, it's okay. You know, I'm just gonna go out there and show everybody why I'm getting this opportunity at 17 years old. Yeah, I'm gonna be the best MMA fighter, and after that, I've been training my whole life. I got into jiu-jitsu, wrestling, karate, boxing, all that. That's my striking coach, and I've been just preparing my whole life, and I know that I'm ready to become the youngest UFC champion. So this Contender Series is only opening the door for me. It's not over. We're just warming up, and we're coming for that UFC belt. I'm just gonna go and let my skills speak for themselves, show them that I'm in a different level and I'm ready to compete in the UFC. You know, I'm sorry for Bob Nickal, but I am Bob Nickal. I'm El Niño Problema, and I'm going to show them that I'm different.
When he was asked about being such a young fighter in a league dominated by grown adults, he said, "I was 15 when I started my amateur career. Since it was in an Indian arena, it was mostly up to the promoter. We ended up convincing him, and he ended up giving me the opportunity to fight on his card. I had one fight when I was 15, and then my other amateur fight I was 16. Then I made my pro debut when I was 17. I fought people who were in their 30s. The oldest fighter I fought was 33 or 34. The youngest one was like 25 or 26. The commission already approved it. I already did all the paperwork. All I had to do was a notary. My friend signed it. That's the only thing I had to do. Jason House did all the rest. I think he sent film to the commission and said why I'm ready to compete at this level, and the commission approved. Raul was even pulling out grappling moves that haven't been seen in the ring in a very long time. While he might have plans to surpass John Jones as champion, he still showed respect in naming him as one of the inspirations for him training his whole life. Rosas stated, "Since I was little, I was watching the UFC. That's when it really caught my attention that I wanted to be one of those type of